Today I tested 3 different AI models to see which one can make the best recreation of Dark Souls, my favorite game that I've ever played in my entire life, to see which AI is actually the smartest, strongest, and best at very specific weird stuff. And of those 3 models that we're going to be testing, number 1 is Fable 5. Fable 5, for those of you that don't know, is the watered down version of Mythos 5, which is the world's strongest AI ever. It's actually so strong and so powerful that just 2 days ago, it was banned by the US government for public use. So effectively, we now have like the 2nd strongest AI model ever, but we're not going to be able to use it that widespread for like normal people in 4 days. Number 2 is GPT 5.5. 5.5 is the current strongest, most widely used model for codecs right now by OpenAI. And then number 3, we're going to be using a local model built on my Burj Khalifa right here. We're going to be using Qwen 3.5b, the 130 gigabyte version, which I think, I don't know, I'll put the parameters up here and stuff like that. So we have the leading model by Anthropic, leading model by OpenAI, and then we have one of the kind of good Chinese local models that isn't that bad as well. And we're going to see which one of them can recreate first 5 minutes of Dark Souls Remastered. For those of you that don't know, it looks like this. It's basically you wake up in a dungeon, you get a key, you run through some like crackheads, you find this big ass dragon and you can't fight the dragon because you don't have a weapon, and then you run away. And then later on you come back and you end up killing it. If you want to watch that game, you could watch me stream it. I stream Dark Souls every single day on Twitch. So our goal is to see which one of these 3 models can do that the best and have the best outcome from it. So first thing that we're going to open up here is codecs. So I'm going to show you what exactly codecs, again on 5.5, high level thinking, and the speed was on at one point, but I turned it off, but that doesn't really change anything. And I want to show you how long it worked for. So for those of you that are watching this channel, I've been recommending codecs over like Claude Code and other like even Chinese models simply because of the built-in image generation. So you can see here throughout this entire goal that it ran, which it ran for 14 hours straight, by the way, it was generating images as to what the world should look like and what the items should look like and what that should look like, the death screen. And it really did create the vibe that it was going for, which I'll show in a second here. And you can see here, it's even trying to showcase what the screen, like the HUD is going to look like and stuff like that, which I think is very, very cool. Local models, some of them can, of course, do built-in image generation, but you need a lot of RAM for that. And even I don't have that much like gigabyte to do that. But you can see here, the goal itself reported, it ran for 14 hours. Let's see what it built, right? So I will admit there is audio on this, but it's so bad that I'm gonna like low-key just turn off the audio because it's really, really bad. You can see here, side-by-side comparison. Dark Souls 1, you wake up in a cage, you need to pick up the key. So you can see on the bottom, item acquired, sell key. That is built in GPT-2 image generation. It's not like coding stuff. It's like generating images to showcase what this looks like. And now it created this little guy, but this again isn't really image generation. This is just like code, if that makes sense. It's kind of super dark though, I'm not gonna lie. I can barely see anything. And this guy's like below me. Oh my God, I suck. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we just killed someone. That's pretty good. In the original version of this game, you're not supposed to fight this guy, really. You're supposed to just run away. Go, go, go. And my XP, like my green bar, my stamina's going down, so that's pretty good too. You do respawn at the bonfire right next to where the guy is. Not gonna lie to you, I can't see anything. What is this? Small door save. Oh, yeah, let's go here. Is this inverted? Okay, it died again. Let me make one change here, because I can't see anything. Low-key, this is so dark. I can't see anything, bro. And make W be up, D is right, A is left, is down. And make the mouse not be inverted. Increase brightness. Okay, let's like have it fix this. Okay, it looks like it made the edits, but it is still unbelievably dark in here. I am not sure why. Where are we? Okay, I think this is the door. You died. So yeah, GPT 5.5, not that bad. I think the built-in image generation added a lot of like good vibes to this, so it wasn't horrible, but it also wasn't great. So next model that I want to showcase before we showcase the local model towards the end here is Fable 5. So you can see here, I'm running this on Fable 5 max level thinking, and I gave it access to Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine, for those of you guys that don't know, is what runs like Fortnite and stuff like that. And then I gave Fable 5 full access to my entire computer. So you can see here, he was clicking around, downloading stuff on Unreal Engine, doing doing a bunch of stuff. And then I gave it the exact same prompt that I gave the previous codex and that I gave the next one that we'll go over, LM Studio as well. So this is just him downloading Unreal Engine, doing a bunch of stuff. And then towards the end, he made, I think it took him like 8 hours. We hit our usage, like I'm pretty sure twice on this because Fable 5 uses a lot of stuff, but he took maybe like 8 hours on this. And I'm going to showcase to you guys what exactly Fable 5 made inside of Unreal Engine. So you can see here, I literally have Unreal Engine here, Epic Games, but now let's open it up and play what it made. I have no experience in game development. I have no experience in Unreal Engine. A lot of this could just be templates that it's just like accessing and then using rather than actually creating. So just keep that in mind. You can see here, you press E, bonfire kindle, you feel restored. And it made this little room here. It doesn't look like there's any enemies here. There was a key that you had to get to unlock, so that was good. So this is the original route you're supposed to be taking. These are the items. You pick it up with E, pick it up, pick it up. You can now punch, so it looks like we picked up a weapon. The bonfire is here, but I think it's too soon. And then right here, this is the fog gate, and you do start a fight. Good God! If you go this way, you die. I'm not sure why. But now we go back and we can actually fight this boss, right? Oh yeah, by the way, F drinks Estus and heals you correctly. Warmth returns to your veins. Bombocalat! Bah! Oh my God! Okay, dying returns you back, and you have your flask, and you have your weapon still. But his health doesn't return. Bah! Bah! Damn! Wow, I'm getting cooked. I'm pretty sure this, like, my avatar, my character is just like a preloaded template or whatever, so really not anything crazy. And that's really most of that. Again, not the craziest thing ever. This was probably a bunch of templates that Unreal Engine already had, and then it just used to make it, but it did follow a similar pattern of what it was supposed to look like, if that makes sense. But like, was it great? Was it better than what Codex made? Probably not. No way, right? Let's close this out and let's show the final AI that I used to remake Dark Souls. And that is going to be a local model. And we're going to be using Qwen 3.5. And the way that this works is that we have currently 256 gigabytes of RAM on this Mac Studio because I don't have it clustered with my other Mac Minis right now. So even if you have 256, you can't run full 256. You need to be able to run like maybe, I don't know, 220. And then the rest of like just like operating stuff takes up the rest of it, you know? So we are running a 160 gigabyte local model of Qwen 3.5, which is around 400 billion parameters. So you can see here, it made the HTML version. Let's see how good this is. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I like don't know how to open this. So what I'm gonna do is give it a Claude and then just tell it to open it. So what we're gonna do is open up Terminal, open up Claude, and we're gonna say something like this. Yo, open this on localhost, don't change any code. And then just give it the entire thing. Will that work? Okay, that worked. I will say though, judging by the length of this code, it's really not that much stuff. Again, it's all HTML, which is like, I guess I get. And you can see the audio engine, so it did add audio. Start bonfire, stop bonfire, that's there. Function, resolve wall collision. Don't know what that is. Okay, so here's the problem that we ran into. So Qwen never finished the actual code. It stopped like halfway through. Even though I had it on like 260K context window, it wasn't enough to do the entire thing. I don't know how that works. Not gonna lie to you. So I'm just having Claude finish it out. But I was like, finish out just like bare bones and then just open it up. Okay, so with an assist from Fable 5, we now have this that Qwen generated. Oh, it's a stick. No, it's a guy. Okay, I can barely see him, but there's somebody there. Oh, wow. This is Buns. So Qwen did a horrible job here. I'm not even sure what this thing, I can't play it. This is slop. But that about does it. So I would say from this little test that we had here, we had GPT 5.5 go against Fable 5 and Unreal Engine, go against Qwen 3.5 local model. But I think the clear winner here would be 5.5 because the image generation built in gave some good graphics. The actual game itself worked and you could actually play, die, and play through the entire thing and like revive and stuff. Although Unreal Engine looked sick, a lot of that was probably just like templates that you could just like load in. Like it did not generate that person, that avatar that we were using on its own. So I think the winner is definitely 5.5. Codex is amazing. I've been like recommending Codex low-key for the past like 3 months now, but I'm gonna give Fable 5 an opportunity to like redeem itself in the next video where we have Fable 5 only make a browser-based version of something. But yeah, I hope this is fun. If it is fun, let me know. If you have any other models you want me to test, either locally or cloud or Chinese or American, let me know. If there's a game or an app or something you want me to recreate, let me do that as well. I'm here for you guys. So yeah, if you like this, subscribe. Thank you.